but...
I know you. You're the youngest, aren't you? Opal? Jade? Tourmaline?
Pearl.
Oh, I knew it had to be something in a semi-precious stone. So, I suppose you'd like me to show you something in a nice pair of legs.
Legs? What would I do with legs?
Well, he's never going to fall in love with you if from the waist down you look like the seafood special.
Then you know.
Of course I know. I'm a witch, aren't I? I have magical powers. Of course, to you, I probably look like some ugly old...
Oh, no. No, I think you're really beautiful.
You do?
Absolutely.
Well, kid, since you've been so honest with me, I'm going to level with you. Don't do it. No guy is worth it.
Oh, no, please. You've got to help me.
Ah! You said help you. Now I have to help you. Oh. It's the witch's code.
Oh, thank you.
Don't thank me. Legs. For me? A piece of cake! For you. We'll get to that. But remember, you are not going to be able to come back down here and complain to me. In fact, you're not going to be able to come back at all.
I'm not?
No refunds, no exchanges. If I give you legs, you're stuck with them. I don't do tails.
But will I be able to win his heart?
You'd better. Because if you marry somebody else, you're sunk.
Well, how long do I have?
As long as you want, provided he doesn't marry another woman, in which case, the morning after his wedding night, your time is up.
What happens then?
As the sun rises on the happy couple, you lose your human form and turn into sea foam. Poof! Just like that. I told you it was a toughie.
You haven't said anything to change my mind?
How are you on pain? Because when you drink the witch's potion that changes your fish's tail into human legs, you will feel as if you are being cut in half by a double-edged sword. After that, every step you take will be as if you are treading on sharp knives. Don't look at me. I don't make this stuff up.
I will endure all that. If only I can just tell him how I feel.
I almost forgot. Talking is out. Excuse us. When you are in your human form, you will not be able to speak.
Why?
Rules of the game. You want something, you'll have to give something up in return. Besides, I'd like a new singing voice.
You're going to take my voice from me?
I told you I'm a witch. I may look like your mother's bridge partner, but I am not joking around here.
I'm frightened.
Good. Go home, why don't you? Find yourself a nice young merman and forget the whole thing.
I can't. I love him.
I was afraid you were going to say that. Well, honey, you are in deep trouble. You found out what love is.
I know that I feel it, but what is it?
Love is a disease only humans catch. Somehow you caught it. And when you caught it, you can never be rid of it. Here's the potion. Tomorrow morning, be sure you are beached and drink this up just as the sun rises.
Thank you.
Love. The best thing you can say about it is, it's good for business.
You know, it's really rather ironic my running into you like this. My father's been trying to get me to meet you for years. He has this silly idea that two people who are going to inherit neighboring kingdoms ought to, you know, have an awful lot in common.
That's an astonishing coincidence. Do you know, my father thinks exactly the same thing.
Yes, he has this silly idea that two people who barely know each other ought to get married just because their two kingdoms joined together, that
They'd be awfully rich.
yes, and that their union would ensure peace and prosperity for all the subjects.
I hate that kind of thing. He's so practical. What about love? What about...
Look.
This is exactly where I found you. That's strange.
Poor creature. I have the strangest feeling I've seen her somewhere before.